Alright, so today's video, day number 2, I'm doing from my friend's house. I came to visit a friend, and so I just wanted to give you an update. So remember, this is a 30-day journey. So yesterday I did the first day, and so this is the third day of me wearing the patch and giving you a feedback of the experiences that I had on the second day, which was yesterday. And today I've been wearing the patch for like 3 hours already. And I'll go a little bit more into the kind of ones that I was wearing. I just want to sort of share the experience with you first. So, what I did yesterday, so it is said that you can wear it anywhere on your body. And the first day I wore it like at the back of my neck. And then yesterday I put it in the seam of my underwear in the front, in the upper sort of like a midriff in your body type of seam. And initially, I thought that it's maybe stronger than when it's in the behind your neck. That's what I actually thought initially yesterday. But I really got a lot done. And what I really, really like is that I have this balance where I just understand, okay, it's time to work now. It's time to take a break now. It's time to rest now. It's time to do this. It's time to do that. And as a full-time entrepreneur, a lot of times you have that anxiety, like I must do this, I must do that, I have to get to this, I have to get to that. And I didn't have any of those experiences. I just understood it's time for me to rest, it's time for me to take a break, it's time for me to get productive. And I kept on taking the dog for much longer walks, which was really, really nice. So experiences that I had. So if this is the first time you're seeing this video, my name is Adrian Nelson. I am new to the product, but and I'm just sharing my 30-day journey with you, what the experience was like for me. I spoke to a friend of mine yesterday that has been using the patches for about a year, and she's had amazing results. She's actually had something that I was a little bit hesitant to share initially, and if it happens to me, it will be quite obvious, but she's an older lady and she started to get the color back in her hair because obviously with stem cell regeneration, it's like your body reverts back to its original sort of state, your more youthful state. And so interestingly enough with that, I have never really had libido problems myself, but what I did experience yesterday was that very sort of like puberty experience almost, where are just naturally more sensual and naturally more turned on, but not in a sexually driven sort of way. It's feeling more alive and feeling more sort of tingled. So that was quite an interesting thing that I didn't expect. And then, yesterday, as I said, I thought that the patch behind the neck, as I did the first day, is a better option as opposed to, putting it like sort of like on your back or anywhere else in your body. But of course, with stem cell regeneration, you do it, one part of the body is going to affect the rest of the body in a positive way in any case. But so anyway, so I thought to myself that, yeah. And so yesterday I wore my patch from about 10 in the morning till 10 at night, so for the 12 hours. And I actually experienced myself being incredibly alert and awake until about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And so I was awake and I was, sort of like, I watched the movie and I was just doing some, like a personal sort of, like an art project. But I wasn't tired. It's not like it wasn't like I was insomniac. I was just in a very good space. And so I only went to sleep, I would say, probably at about 2 o'clock. But again, it was one of those type of things, the same way with like tiredness. I just felt like, oh, well, sleeping is a good thing for me to do now. And so I just put my head down and I just slept. Didn't have to try to sleep, none of those type of things. And and with my dog, yeah, I normally wake up early in the morning, about 6:30, 6:45. And I suspected that I might be tired this morning, but I wasn't. I just woke up and I felt refreshed and I felt revived and I felt energized, much like when I was much younger. When I was really, really, like for as long back as I can remember, up until about 28, 29. I'm 41 and a half now. I would usually just be awake until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, wake up at 6:30, 7 o'clock. It was the most normal thing for me. That seems to be my biological clock. And I'll just take like breaks throughout the day. And that is something that always seemed to have worked for me really, really well. And it seems to be what's working for me now as well. So That's really, really cool. And also with my eating habits, I can definitely see that I don't have a desire for things that are not healthy. I just don't. I somehow just don't, you know. So I do have chocolates at my house, and I've got chips at my house. I love the blue Doritos. And for some reason, I'm just not drawn to it. So this is the thing. It's not like I'm suppressing myself. It's not like I'm saying to myself, I shouldn't have this. I mustn't have this. I can't have this. This is not what I'm saying to myself. I just seem to be naturally inclined towards things that are more healthy. That's what I have a desire for, and I don't have a desire towards things that are not healthy. That is just how it is. So drinking lots and lots of water. Um, but as I said, this lady that I spoke to, who's been using the product for about a year, she started to see her hair color come back. She's had amazing experiences with, with pain and stuff like that, because there are patches for pain, and yeah. So I think really when you're honest about yourself, because as I said, I initially got this product for myself. I got it for myself first and foremost, because I realized that I'm getting older and my energy levels are not as high as they used to be, and 3 days, 2.5 days into the journey, I'm telling you, it's the best thing that I've ever done. It's the best investment that I've ever made in myself. Because, as we get older, we lose a lot of what we had before. And I know a lot of people's been talking about like AI and Google and whatever, getting getting your energy and vitality back. But I can honestly say that this definitely does work. It doesn't just stop the aging process, it definitely reverses it. And so far, so good. And I will let you know how the journey continues to unfold. Wishing you all the best.